Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for a moment of silence.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. You may be seated. And now a message from Mrs. Sullivan.
Good morning and welcome to the 2019-2020 school year. We are so glad you're here. We've been waiting for weeks for you to arrive because it's been a little dull and boring without you here. We've got lots of great information for you this morning, but first and foremost, we want you to know that this year at Plant City High School, we are expecting you to make your mark by doing something fabulous here at Plant City High School. I'd like to introduce our administrative staff. On my left is Miss Lana Smith, our Assistant Principal for Curriculum. On my right, Miss Heather Hanks, one of our Assistant Principals for Student Affairs. And back behind me, Mr. Tim Leesberg, our Assistant Principal for Administration. Directly behind me, Mr. Mike Wachowski, Assistant Principal for Student Affairs. And back to my left, Mr. Akeem Young, Assistant Principal for Student Affairs. We're going to be giving you a little bit of information today that we hope will make your day go by very well and answer a lot of the questions that you might have. First and foremost, let me just say that we expect you to be here each and every day, ready to work and to excel in each one of your classes, which means you're going to be in dress code. We're going to talk about that on Wednesday. It's going to mean that you leave your food and drinks at home, or at least in your car. The only thing you're permitted to take to your classrooms is a bottle of water. We also expect that you are going to get to classes on time, and you're going to work hard in each one of them. Now, as you pulled onto campus this morning, you may have noticed we have some new fences. The beauty of that is we're going to be able to leave both parking lots unlocked unless people start propping those gates open. If you arrive after our gates are locked, then you will need to come all the way to the very front of the school and enter the way you've done in the past, around by the bus ramp and up to our front doors if you arrive at school after 8:30. Just a reminder, school starts at 8:30. You need to be here by 8:15 in order to be to your class on time. Now, people are already texting me, emailing me, Miss Sullivan, I don't like my schedule. Miss Smith has some words for you.
And now, a message from Mrs. Smith.
All right, students, you have your schedule now. You're in homeroom, and what I need you to check and make sure is that you have 7 class periods that will say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You don't want it to say 1, 2, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. That means you're missing a class. So if your schedule is correct, then if you have any requests for maybe you've changed your mind over the summer and want to get into something different, see if there's some spots. If you report to the media center, there are forms that you can fill out. We will take care of those within the next couple of weeks. But the schedule changes we need to worry about today are for those of you that may have a missing class or you have duplicate periods. So say, for example, you have 2 second periods on your schedule. Go to first period as always. But when it comes time for second period, you don't know which one to go to, right? So go to the media center, find your counselor, and then they'll adjust your schedule from there. Okay, I just want to clarify. Okay, so if you have, like a request for a different class because you've changed your mind, we're not entertaining those kind of schedule changes, okay? What we need to focus on are those critical schedule changes that you need 7 periods on your schedule. You need classes that are going to get you your diploma, etc. Okay, students, so that's pretty much the extent of my influence on your day today, but I also want to introduce you to somebody else who can help your days go better, and that's Mr. Leesberg.
And now, a message from Mr. Leesberg.
Good morning, students. My name is Mr. Leesberg. As you met, I was introduced a few minutes ago. Part of what I get to talk to you about is athletics and clubs. Clubs, we will do a club fair in the next couple weeks. Look for that day to come across the morning show from Mr. Hamilton and his great group. So we will go through all that as we get closer. Athletics, if you are interested in playing any of our fall sports, football, cross country, golf, swim, or volleyball, you must have an athletic packet done and completed online and cleared through the administrative office. You cannot be out for tryouts, practices, or playing any games until you are completely cleared. If you have questions, stop by the main office and see me or Mrs. Schulte, and we can certainly help you with all of that. At this time, I am going to hand things over to Ms. Heather Hanks.
And now, a message from Mrs. Hanks.
Hey everyone, I'm Miss Hanks, and I'm here to tell you a little bit about parking hang tags. So if you have a real driver's license, not just a learner's permit, you can park on campus if you have a valid registration and insurance. So you have to bring those things up to Student Affairs. We will take you during lunch. Go see the wonderful Miss Lisa and Miss Norma with $20. There is a form that you have to fill out online first. So go to the Plant City High School website. The first drop down has a form for parking. All the directions are on there. You just use your EDSB password to log in. Fill out your information, go see them, give them your $20 and show them your documentation, and you can get your parking hang tag to park on the campus. Once you've parked on campus, you'll come directly into the building. There's no hanging out in your cars and hanging out in the parking lots before or after school. And once you're in the building, you stay there. So you can't go visit your car while you're on campus. While you're at lunch, you stay at the lunchroom. You don't go wander out there. And I hope you guys all have a wonderful year. If you need anything, come find me. I'm usually down by B Hall during lunches and during passing period. Next up, Mr. Wachowski.
And now a message from Mr. Wachowski.
Good morning, Raider Nation. We are so excited about this school year. We just can't wait for it to get started. We're so glad you're here today. Those of you who rode the buses this morning, you happen to notice you have a bus number on your bus, but you also have a route number. Remember, you're gonna gauge what bus you ride based on that route number. This afternoon, when you get on the buses, you're gonna go to a specific slot. We will have those posted on the TV during 7th period, so you'll know exactly what slot to go to. So again, look for your bus, but look for your bus by your route number. Again, we're really looking forward to this year. Can't wait to see what's going to happen. Next up is Mr. Akeem the Dream Young.
And now, a message from Mr. Young.
Again, I'm Akeem Young. I'm going to be the assistant principal for 9th grade. I'm going to be telling you a little bit about lockers. If you haven't purchased a locker, we'll be selling lockers all week during lunches. So don't panic. You'll still get a chance to buy a locker. Again, lockers will be sold in the cafeteria in the mall all week during lunches. Just look for me and the NHS crew, and we'll be selling those lockers. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to see any of us in Student Affairs. Remember, be on time, be respectful. You won't have any problems here at Plant City High School. Thank you. Have a blessed day.
Raiders, we know it's going to be a great year. So remember, make your mark.
Detroit players, Tim's for my hooligans in Brooklyn. That's dead right. If they right, Biggie there, and night. Papa been smooth since days of under rules. Never lose, never choose to. Bruise, cruise, who? Do something to us. Talk, go through us. Girls want to us, wanna do us. Who us? Yeah, Papa and Pump. Close like Starsky and Hutch, stick to clutch. Yeah, I squeeze 3 at your cherry M3. Bang every MC easily. Recently, frontin' ain't saying nothing, so I just speak my peace. Keep my peace. Cubans with the Jesus peace. With my peace. Packing, asking who want it. You got it, flaunt it. That Brooklyn, we on it.
Biggie, 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 can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me. And I just love your flashy ways. I guess that's why they're broken, you're so fake. Biggie, 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 can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me.
Spend all your time waiting for that second chance, for a break that would make it okay. In the arms of the angel, fly away from here, from this dark, cold hotel room and the endlessness that you fear. You are pulled from the wreckage of your silent reverie. You're in the arms of the angel. May you find some comfort here.
Have a great day.